many issues, not just politics, not just, education, not just culture and stuff like that. We're going to debate under a wider scopes of topics anyway, right? Motion is actually a debating topic, and then we're going to debate under a topic called motion anyway. So motion is actually a debating topic, normally in the form of a statement. The examples are, first, the government team supports the motion, the opposition team opposes it, for example, right? And then number two, we also have like resolves around current affairs or controversial issues. Well, that's actually what we are going to debate and what we're going to do in the debate anyway, okay? One team is going to support and the other team is going to oppose or is going to decline or is going to reject anyway, right? Okay, if you don't really understand what motion is, I think in Bahasa we have mosi, right? Or that's actually, the topic of the debate, and then you will have to debate under that topic to begin with, right? Okay, next up, okay, so let's see this. So there are actually two kinds of debate. The first one is policy debate, where the first time we heard about the name, kita tahu bahwa kita ngedebatin masalah policy atau kebijakan, right? Biasanya dia akan mulai dengan this house would, okay? So usually start that with this house would, THW, THW over here, are debates which you are expected to challenge the status quo with a new solution to solve the problem, which means you have to touch onto the technicalities about your proposal or model if you prefer to use word model anyway. Well, basically, when, for example, you encounter or you meet this type of motion, this house would, dewan ini akan, in bahasa, I guess, right? You will have to make a proposal. You will have to provide, the adjudicator with a model and also the procedures, or in other words, right? For example, this house would ban zoo, for example, okay? Dewan ini akan melarang kebun binatang, for example. So we don't debate why zoo is going to be banned, why zoo is bad, why zoo is good, and stuff like that anyway. But instead, you also have to provide, the adjudicators with the proposal or the models, or in other words, or in debating word, we have like mechanisms, right? Mekanisme seperti apa? Jadi kayak misalnya, gimana Andri misalnya sama Almira mau melarang kebun binatang. Caranya apa? Langkahnya apa? Seperti itu. Nah, kita butuh langkah-langkah itu. Nah, ketika misalnya ngomong masalah steps or procedures or langkah in bahasa, kita berdebat di ranah policy debate seperti itu. Nah, yang banyak orang-orang salah paham adalah apa? Sometimes they encounter emotion about policy debates, but they don't give any mechanisms. Mereka nggak ngasih mekanisme apapun sehingga mereka auto kalah kayak gitu. Karena kenapa? Dari pertama mereka aja nggak paham sama apa yang diinginkan oleh mosi itu. Mosinya jelas bilang this house would, dewan ini akan. Caranya apa? Nah, itu yang diinginkan oleh si policy debates ini. Oke, makanya dia bilang bahwa you have to touch until the technicalities about your proposal. Not just talk about why your proposal is good, why your opponent's proposal is bad, and stuff like that. Instead, you'll have to prove, okay, you have to also say that your proposals is going to work simply karena apa, kayak gitu, oke? Proposal kalian akan bekerja, akan berjalan dengan baik, dengan cara apa, caranya gimana, and then you will have to explain that anyway, okay, in your debate, right? Selain kita juga punya policy debate, we also have namanya adalah value judgment debates, okay? Value judgment debate sebenarnya lebih ke this house believe that, this house regrets, misalnya dewan ini percaya bahwa, dewan ini menyesali, for example, this house supports, misalnya, kayak dewan ini mendukung, for example. But typically, kalau misalnya selain this house would, kita ketemu sama debate yang THBT, TH regrets, for example, or TH supports, kita nggak butuh mekanisme apa-apa. Kita debate-nya daripada ranah filosofikalnya. Misalnya, this house believes that smoking is good, for example. Dewan ini percaya bahwa merokok itu baik. All you have to do adalah bukan gimana cara merokok yang baik, tetapi kenapa merokok itu baik, for example. Or your opponent, for example, if you are in the opposition team, for example, you're gonna prove why smoking is bad. What will happen if, for example, you keep smoking or you smoke much, for example, and stuff like that. So we don't debate under how to ban smoking, okay? No, but instead we're going to debate under why something is good and then why something is bad, for example. Only that. So in other words, okay, we don't touch that technicalities, okay, we don't touch that mechanisms anyway, because we shouldn't provide that. Instead, we are going to actually we are going to actually, prove that why something is good and something is bad anyway. Up until that, right? Okay. You don't have to bring any proposal to our model. As I said before, you might need not any mechanisms. Instead, just focus on why something is good and why something is bad, for example. Okay, because we don't make policy, we make value judgment anyway. Kita berdebat pada value-nya aja. Okay, why something is not really that good, why something is really bad if, for example, it is implemented or is it applied, for example, and stuff like that. Okay, so those are the two kinds of debates, right? So again, if you encounter this house wood, of course you will have to provide a proposal or mechanism. Caranya gimana? Proposalnya apa? Mekanismenya apa? Stepnya apa? Seperti itu. Oke, contoh misalnya, this house would give scholarship to students, for example. Nah, gimana cara kita sebagai pemerintah itu untuk memberikan beasiswa kepada anak-anak, for example. Satu misalnya, by collecting data, their family data, for example. Oke, kenapa kita harus perlu collecting data itu? Oke, nah, malam ini kita akan ngomongin masalah sampai sedalam itu. Yang aku pengen tahu adalah teman-teman semua di sini kayak paham, well, oke, kita punya debate itu bukan punya masalah kayak kenapa A benar, B salah, enggak gitu. Tapi juga you also have to know that there are several things di outside yang namanya kenapa A benar, B salah, seperti itu. Oke, juga ada yang namanya mekanisme dan lain-lain. Okay, of course, this is just a small piece of debate anyway, right? You're gonna know it later on and also deeper anyway. Okay. Nah, kita masuk sekarang ke BP-nya nih. Guys, as you all know, okay, BP ini udah terkenal banget dan sekarang menjadi the most widely used debating systems all around the world, okay, be it offline or online. Kemarin juga tahun ini KDMI Debat Bahasa Indonesia pertama kali mengadopsi sistem debat BP karena sebelumnya mereka menggunakan sistem debat Asian Parliamentary in which 3-on-3. Nah, kalau di sini BP ini guys ada 4 bench. Jadi bukan cuma pemerintah atau oposisi atau government or opposition, but we also have namanya adalah opening opposition, opening government, closing opposition. Itu juga berarti ada 8 orang di satu debate round itu, okay? Nah, a British parliamentary debate system, 2 team as a government side of the house and 2 team as opposition side of the house. Jadi ada 2, ada opening government sama closing government, and then opening opposition and also closing opposition, okay? Nah, setiap position itu punya yang namanya tugas yang berbeda-beda, okay? Tugasnya apa? We'll talk about that later on, okay? And then in debate, teman-teman nanti nggak punya banyak waktu untuk case building. Kalau misalnya ikut lomba, you only have like 15 minutes case building time, and I guarantee that it's really, really short. Benar-benar bentar banget case buildingnya. Even you cannot open anything up. You cannot open the internet, for example. You cannot open your book. All you rely on is on yourself and also your friends. Sometimes your friend is also busy taking care of their case, making out of their case seperti itu, and then you will have to write your argumentation on your own. Okay. Nah, each speaker nanti speaker ordernya dari tim government ke negatif, okay, sama bolak-balik seperti itu sistemnya. And then each speaker has maximum 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Tapi kemarin pas aku nggak tahu di KDMI, kalau di NUDC sendiri kita itu maksimal waktunya 7 menit. Terus kalau misalnya udah lewat 7 menit, di adjudicator itu nggak akan take notes on everything you said. Jadi mau kamu ngomong 10 menit pun mereka hanya mencatat apa yang kamu sampaikan dari detik ke 0 sampai menit ke-7 seperti itu. So that it's really strict anyway, right? However, biasanya kalau di offline, debate yang offline itu sampai ke 7.20 masih bisa mereka catat seperti itu. Oke. Okay? Nanti akan ada 4 time signals. The first 1 minute, and then the second is 6 minutes, and then the third one is 7 minutes, and the last one is 7:20. Okay. POIs atau interruption itu diperbolehkan pada substantial speech yang bisa dikasih pada menit 1 sampai ke 6. Jadi detik ke 0 sampai detik ke 60, teman-teman nggak bisa ngasih interupsi ke tim lawan, tapi baru bolehnya di menit pertama sampai menit ke 6, seperti itu. Okay, and I think that this is quite very understandable, right? Okay. Next up, ini adalah kira-kira aturannya ataupun komposisinya. Kita punya Prime Minister, okay, Leader of Opposition, and then ini speaker pertama, pembuka, speaker pertama tim oposisi, speaker kedua government, speaker kedua opposition, speaker pertama closing, yang opposition, yang juga sama seperti itu. Jadi kita punya 8 orang, tapi 2 bench. Bench itu apa sih maksudnya? Jadi teman-teman lihat ini ada 4 kan, ada kayak 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah ini namanya bench pertama, yang bawahnya 1, 2, 3, 4, itu namanya bench kedua. Or in debate, debaters like to say opening benches sama closing benches, seperti itu. Namanya bench, okay? Benches, okay? So we have 4 benches, okay? Opening government, opening opposition, closing government, and closing opposition, seperti itu. Okay? Dan tiap-tiap position itu punya pressure-nya masing-masing. Mungkin di sini yang udah pernah jadi opening government, aku yakin gimana pressure-nya. Mungkin juga yang pernah jadi closing opposition, gimana pressure-nya, pasti tahu seperti apa. Okay? But we're not going to talk about that deeper anyway. Udah deh. Okay, begitu aja, right? Gak banyak. I think untuk ini aku pikir nggak ini ya, apa namanya, nggak banyak sih ya yang apa istilahnya ya yang kita bisa omongin di BP ini, karena nanti kalau misalnya role fulfillment itu I don't know, okay, kita juga nggak mau berlama-lama sih, jadi kayak mungkin ini untuk yang pertama banget kayak apa namanya, kayak overview-nya debate itu seperti apa gitu misalnya, okay, and then BP itu apa sih pengennya kayak gitu. Okay, so far ada yang mau ditambahin mungkin dari teman-teman, silahkan. Kalau misalnya Sir kayaknya ini salah deh, kayaknya ini kurang deh, atau mungkin ada yang mau bertanya, go ahead. You're allowed to ask questions. Or if everything is clear, then I guess let's just get moving on. Gitu. Clear? All right. Okay. Okay, good. Right. Okay.